Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Gets past one man. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
26-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. A short one there to Fairview. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Ken Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 17-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Walker with another carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. No score after one on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
10 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 47-yard line.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Now Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what is down in distance. They're going to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Waiting in now to punt as he sends this one away. A nice nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
To throw is Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man right side is cut complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw, Darnold. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throw out wide to Walker. Hopping over the top. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Darnold down to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And Walker once more. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
10 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run, it's Walker. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 16. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and goal, Seattle.
They'll run. This is George Hilani. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Running left is Walker. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. They'll try and run Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing is Rodgers. A short one there to Fairview. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we